Hey everybody, it's Lawrence. I'm here, New York City, and as the sun is setting and it is a beautiful sunset, I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about the game that people play. We're going to look at right now Game 2. Game 2. It's a 5-game series that people play because there are only 5 games that people have been able to come up with in all the history of humanity, which means that basically anybody you talk to is playing one of these 5 games. Now, what I want to talk to you and focus on today is Game 2, because Game 2 is the dominant mythological spiritual game that people play out in the world. And what this means to you and me is that when you meet a potential partner, it is likely that they are engaged in Game 2. And Game 2 is the struggle of this thing over that thing. It's the struggle of this over that. So it's a binary 2-part game. It's a game in which you pretend like every decision is life and death. And as a result, what happens is there's this feeling that if you feel good in your body, God or some invisible being is going to punish you for feeling good. Of course, here's what I have to say about that. If you're going to believe in a being that punishes you for feeling good, then that is exactly the being that you deserve. If you're going to believe in a being that punishes you for feeling good, then that is the being that you deserve. Simple. So we all, one way or another, are stuck with the gods that we believe in. That's, because as soon as you believe in a specific structure, you're involved in a game. So if you're in the game of this or that, then you're in a game where there's an invisible being that punishes you for feeling good. When good things happen, you wait for the other shoe to drop. When good things are too good, you know that it's going to crash and burn and everything's going to go bad. So that is the essence of Game 2. Now, how does this relate to you? What does this mean to you? It means that if you're looking for a partner and a partner is engaged in Game 2, then they're in a discussion of this over that. So pleasure, freedom over control, and transformation, transcendence. And there's a lot of what I would call sex game specifically that is all about control, in which case the idea is that if a woman is free in her sexuality, that the whole world is going to be destroyed. That's Game 2. So, oh, I'm feeling good in my body. Oh, I had an orgasm. Oh, I have multiple partners. Oh, I'm feeling free. Well, then you're going to be punished. This is a common game. It accounts for so much sexual resistance in life that I can't even explain. And it is the dominant conversation I've been having since I've landed in New York City, which is this conversation of this over that. Oh, I can't be too free. Oh, I can't have, if I'm free, I'm going to be a slut or a whore. If I'm free, people won't love me. I'll risk my potential for the future. And that's the crazy part of Game 2. Game 2, completely made up game, is the struggle of this over that. So if you're in a struggle of good over evil, right over wrong, this over that, that is Game 2. And that, of course, is the game of sex. That is the game of money. That is the game of relationship. And so I just want you to think about that today. That's my homework for you, to just think about if you are engaged in a struggle of this over that, where your feeling good is a bad thing, where your feeling too good needs to be punished, where life is like you're leading the life you want, therefore you need to be punished for that. That's Game 2. And that is the game of good over evil, right over wrong, this over that. And that is the second game that humans on planet Earth developed to try to explain the universe. The struggle of good over evil, right over wrong. Game 2. Of course, I'll be taking time to go through all of the games, and every time you learn a game, you'll be able to understand more and more how you can free yourself and your mind specifically from the 5 games that are being played on planet Earth, because that's all there are. There are only 5. And once I discovered this, was about 14 years ago, that's all I've been able to find. I hope somebody else comes up to me and says, you missed a game. But the reality is, I haven't. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do an installment where I talk about these Buddhists who run around here on the High Line playing game 2 and really feeding on your belief in this over that, in your belief in right over wrong, and it's the biggest scam in the world. And so people are like, well, why are these guys here? Why are these Buddhists here? They're here because they make money. But that'll be another installment. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, these are really important to understand, man, because the whole world operates on game 2. And either you play game 2 or you realize it's a game and you choose the game that you want to play and you live the life you want to live. Until the next time, this is Lawrence. I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to watch the rest of the sunset because it's freaking amazing. Okay, see you on the next video. Bye now.